Rahuldeep Gill, a professor of religion. I look for stories of people connecting to their place in the universe. Everyday struggles that don't make the evening news. Sometimes these struggles are inspired by something deeper, something sacred. We start at the Tree, South Los Angeles yoga studio with a story of a yoga trainer with an uncommon past.
All day. The C is for Crip all day, you know what I'm saying? West Side, 40 Crips. That's where I'm from. My name is Johnny Cole Thomas II. I go by Jay.
Now, you say that you used to be a gangbanger. How did you get involved in that?
If you wanted to make some money and do some things, you sold dope. And in order to sell that dope, you had to be connected. You couldn't just be out in the streets. And so connected through my cousin, who is 2 years older than me. He's a G in it. He now connects me in, and then a gang forms called the 40s, which is just friends hanging out, but now we actually form a gang. And I'm a founding member of it, which was so funny because you don't think of it in those terms. You're just kids hanging out.
When I walk around these neighborhoods, they never feel dangerous to me. So, am I missing something? What is that stereotype about?
In the daylight, you see, the working class community. What you don't really see are the kids that are out and lost and looking for shit to get into, right? Because these parents have to work. But that's what people don't get about gangbangers, that these kids don't care about their life. They don't have that love. And because of that, that's what makes them dangerous.
So what did that feel like inside of you?
Just like a dog, just released out on the streets, running, ripping, nobody really give a shit about. And if you got hit, nobody was gonna care. You just be a dog on the streets. That's exactly, I think, how most of them felt and how most of them probably still feel in a society where, who gives a shit? It's dog eat dog. That's the American way. The freaks come out at night, right? And so, you got the crackheads out just at that time. It was just zombies wandering. And so that's when you were out. That's when you were making your money, because they were just out wandering, and high only lasts 10 minutes. And so that meant we were out all night, 15 years old. And some of us, from 18 on down to 13 years old. And, we just hanging out. And, the cops come by, and the cops see a group of brothers hanging out or whatever. They gonna open the doors, they gonna come get you. And so, we take our dope and we throw it in the bushes. And then we come back and we go, look, our dope is gone. The only person we saw was this strawberry. And at that time, a strawberry is what you refer to as a hoe that sold her butt for crack. Now we're putting together that she most likely took our money. Everybody's heated. Smurf is pumping us. We gonna get this bitch, she done took our dope, we need to get her. And so I'm like, yeah, we need to get her. She done stole like $100, and that $100 ain't ours. It's crack of dawn now. And so now, we get up, we go confront her. Hey, bitch, where's our dope? What's up? Where's our shit? She like, what are you talking about? I don't know, and whatever. And Smurf's like, yes, you do. And he cracks her. Wow. I'm like, oh, it's on. And once Smurf hit her, then everybody else jumps in and whatever. It's about 4 or 5 of us. And everybody's throwing blows, kicking her, knocking her to the dirt, just, treating her like she was less than. There's this beautiful morning, it's like this blue sky, it's not a cloud in the sky, and the sun is coming up. And I just had turned around and looked to see this beautiful sunrise. I mean, it's just like something you take a picture of. Now everybody got cell phones. And I just paused to take a look at that. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I gotta go back to whooping this woman's ass. And to go from beauty to chaos was this pause for me. And as I had that pause, it set me back to go, what? What are we doing? Why are we doing? And just in a sense, in how your mind works, a whole paragraph goes by in just a second. And as I had that whole paragraph go by, I couldn't take part in it anymore. And then later, come to find out, Smurf is the one that pocketed our dope. He was the first one to throw the punch. So it was a lesson for me. Exhale, swan dive down, lead through the chest, flat back, come all the way over.
What do you think that people need in this life that traditional religion isn't giving them?
The moderation. It's not taking too much, not going too far, not being in an extreme. That moderation was this big teaching that I'd heard over and over and over again. And I got to see how in my extremes, like this is the shit I got. In my moderation, this was the joy, the beauty I got, right? Of being true to something and just taking what you need. And so spirituality, again, is just the other side of religion, and religion is the other side of spirituality. They need each other. If you're not connected to both, then you don't know where you exist there in the middle.
So how did the tree fit into that part of your life?
You know, as the community is changing and there's, this sense of gentrification, I feel it's my duty to come back to the community. If we truly want to have a community, then we need to have more Black dollars, in a sense, come back and gentrify it, as opposed to just allow other people to come in and do it. I think that's something that we lost with integration, is the more upwardly mobile ones of us move out and leave those who aren't so upwardly mobile. And now that creates that extreme. Part of that healing, part of that being able to take responsibility is the tree. Is, my grandmother's lesson of giving people a place for refuge, giving them a place where they can come and just, let it hang out. And yoga, within the asanas, within meditation, within our teacher training, it gives people that opportunity to start working through some shit, to bring it up, and now even get tools to begin to deal with it. Right? Not just have stuff come up and just be whatever, but be introduced to some deeper understandings, or even point it even deeper into your spiritual understanding of your Christianity.
What is the most impactful aspect of yoga teacher training that you think your trainees walk away with?
One, it gives people an opportunity to be certified as an instructor so they can go out and make their own money. But for me, the flip side of it is that now they get to go deeper into themselves. One of my students is on her deathbed, and, something that just struck me was she said that no matter what, before she went, she wanted her certification beyond her degree that she felt that she had to do. She wanted a certification of something she wanted to do, and something that changed her life. And that life is coming to an end, and that's what the tree is about. That's what our training is about. Give people a better piece of themselves.
If you want to understand sacred struggle, how people make beauty out of chaos, get out of the church and beyond the pews. Get out into the streets and into the city.